Hey trappers, Dale Billingsley here, Billingsley Brand Lures. Before we get too far into this, guys, I want to take a moment and apologize for this video being posted up so late. It was just too dadgum hot to go do much of anything there this afternoon by the time I got around to getting ready to go film one. Tomorrow morning I'll try to do it before it gets hot so we can get it up at a decent hour for y'all tomorrow. So, guys, what I want to talk to you this evening about is the diet of an otter. Okay, now I know everybody's, well, they eat fish. Well, and they do. But I think sometimes as trappers, this is kind of maybe where we fail just a little bit, because we don't quite understand everything that we think we know about an animal. And I'm just as guilty of it. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I learn about an otter all the time, it seems like. And every time I think I got them figured out, they show me that I don't know nothing that I thought I did. So, yes, the main item on an otter's diet is fish. There's no doubt about that, and you can't dispute that. But you're also going to find out they eat a lot of crustaceans, such as crawfish, crabs, those kind of things, a lot of clams, even birds. I mean, you would not believe how many ducks and how many coots and how many shorebirds that an otter eats in its lifetime. I mean, it's amazing. As I told y'all before in previous videos, I worked in Missouri on their research project, an otter research project in 2003. We started that project, I think if I remember right, it was like the last weekend of August through, September, October on into the first week or 10 days of November was the length of the project. When I first started it, yes, the otter vomit and the otter droppings were all full of fish scales, crawfish shells, those kind of things. The day, and I'm not joking, the day the coot showed up, it went from being full of fish scales and crawfish shells to full of black feathers, just that quick. I mean, they would come up underneath them coots like a torpedo and hit that thing, and it would just explode them. I saw them do it the same thing on the Sheraton River below the Rathbun Dam there at the spillway on Rathbun Lake. One spring I was trapping beaver there. We got a snowfall come in late that spring, and a sandbar down there below that dam. Guys, if you'd have thrown a 5-gallon bucket of blood out there, it wouldn't have looked any worse than what it did there. And it was just mallard ducks. The mallards lit in there that night during that snowstorm, and them otter come in there and just slaughtered them. Just had a heyday in there killing ducks, mallards. So they eat a lot of fish. They eat a lot of shellfish. They eat a lot of, now we know they eat a lot of birds too. And they eat a lot of small mammals too, such as mice, voles, rats, those kind of things. And I know for a fact that they'll eat muskrats. I've seen them clean muskrat dens out and go in and take them over, and I can't prove it, but I would almost bet they would eat young beaver as well. Charlie Dobbins swore up and down to me one time that an otter would kill every mink he could smell, and I really see no reason to doubt it. Just if nothing else, just to lay waste to them, because they are in direct competition with the otter as far as food and territory and that kind of stuff. And I know that otter are very attracted to mink glands when you use them as a lure. So I have no doubt that they'll go out of their way to kill every mink that they can smell. I believe old Charlie was probably right in that statement. So these are just some things that we need to stop and maybe consider and maybe think about when we're trapping otters. Yes, their main source of food is in the water, but don't forget about them hunting on dry ground as well. They kill a lot of rabbits and a lot of voles and moles, or not moles, but mice and those kind of things. Snakes, lizards. They call him a water wolf for a reason, guys. I think he would try to eat anything that got in his way if he thought he could. So, guys, I know this was kind of a short little deal. Wasn't a whole lot to it, really, but I do believe there's probably some pretty good information in it for you if you choose to use it. Again, as always, if you haven't yet, if you would please hit that thumbs up, hit that notification bell, hit that subscribe button for me. It means so much to me. Appreciate y'all tuning in to watch. And once again, this is Dale Billingsley with another one. Signing out.